What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more Noita. So, we're still just trying to spin up another good run, and chat just asked before we got going, they asked what my general kind of idea of pathing was to get started, to achieve power, to get a good run going. And I feel like it's a good question because it makes me think about how I kind of rely a little too heavily on just going straight down, rather than like going to Wand Mart as soon as I can, and stuff like that. But basically, that is my idea, I feel like, of how I like to play Noita, is like, go down 3, maybe 4 floors and accumulate a decent amount of power and then go back up and get more stuff. Maybe go down to the 5th floor. It kind of depends on like what you find, you know? I guess it's almost more cleanly stated as I kind of want to go down until I've achieved some decent digging and power and feel confident in going back to the surface and starting to go kind of like off book, you know? Acceleration, we could just fill it with the water right there. Let's do that. I want to play safe today, chat. I want to get, you know, a good run going easily, without a lot of fuss, without a lot of bullshit, without a lot of, like, you know, needless stand deaths, that kind of thing. What's up, Science? Welcome in. What's up, everybody? Little note of foreplay. Go down to rev the engine. Yeah, you need to get some power. You start out as a weak little bambino baby in this game. You know what I mean? People have talked about how Noita is, you know, there's the whole, like, egg cracking thing and how it's like life and learning to exist. And I feel like there's much like being a baby when you start a run of Noita. You have some tools, but, like, you don't really actually have what you need. You need to go out and get knowledge and experience and material possessions from the world around you in order to find any kind of actual success. We're not set up to succeed at the start of Noita necessarily. We can succeed, but I wouldn't even say the odds are in our favor. Good evening, Crunchpuff. I'm that guy with 2K hours in Noita from back when you first started. Oh shit, let's go. Been watching. Good job earning the God run. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, for real. I'm glad to hear you've been watching and enjoying the stuff. And thank you for the congrats. It was, it felt earned, chat. Even if I owe a lot of my Noita journey to chat by a huge margin. I owe a lot of it to... I've learned a lot and been pointed in the right direction a lot by chat and stuff like that. But it's still, a lot of this stuff feels very earned. And I'm so glad that we've done a good job preserving that. Despite, it's harsh to mellow every now and then, like, really, you know, clamping down on, like, protecting information and stuff like that, but it's just... It's been such a rewarding game to play by learning this way, so... About 2 tips away from getting God Run 33% of the time. Let's go. 33% of the time. Holy. Yeah, my pathing for my run, find, always cast, Circle of Vigor, profit. Hey, thanks for the lurk, Squid. Done a ton of it. Half the time chat suggests nuking everything, or maybe that's just me. Chat does like nukes. I know that if nukes are an option, chat will, you know, endorse that option. But that's okay. It's nice that there's some consistency, you know what I mean? Alright. Careful. Just fight it a long distance. There's no need to rush at all. No need to rush at all. Don't put yourself... Oh, Knopf! Oh, man. I was looking at the enemies. I was like, don't put yourself at risk of taking any single points of damage. Takes fucking 6 points of damage! Don't get on me. Oh, god damn it! I backed up fast enough to not get hit. I'm losing my prerogative. Spit it. Spit on it. Spit on it like it's a dry-ass dick. Alright. No! Rough start, man. And just to the green goobers. Just to the green goobers. Nobody even special. Doesn't love a good nuke. The best way to learn is getting normal runs done. As normal runs get finished frequently, building power gets easy. By the way, finishing the game can be done with the starter wand. You mean like killing Colmy? That I guess I believe. Day you do the wiki peek, I want to flood you with the top 50 instant knowledge tips. It's crazy there are still 50 instant knowledge tips that I don't know, but I believe it. I think we're an intermediate, you know, Noita at this point. I think we know our way around the mines, if you get what I'm saying. I think I know which way a Hamas likes its shit scratched. I've seen some things, I've done some stuff. I've killed a lot of the bosses. I feel pretty confident that there's not that many bosses left that I haven't killed. You tell? No. Why did you only give me 1 gold? Because this counted as a projectile for some unknown fucking reason. It did it again! How does a Hamas like its shit scratched? I'm not telling you that. If you don't know that, then you know what? You don't deserve to hang out and watch Noita. Oh, let's go. There's my double gold. What's that, by the way? Teleportation? They're gonna kill Hamas, killer of gods. How many bosses? I don't know the exact number of bosses I've killed. Let's see. Let's go over it right now. Let's count together, chat, so we can internalize the knowledge. And by that, I mean, please remember this knowledge. Please remember this knowledge. We have killed Squidward, the High Alchemist, Colmy. We've killed Leviathan. We've killed the Deer Boss. We've killed Mom. We've killed the Dragon. That's 7. That's 7. We've killed the Pyramid Boss. That's 8. We've killed Meat Colmy. That's 9. And we've killed Electric Colmy. That's 10. Yeah. I think that's everybody. 10 bosses that I can think of. And Kiwi, 11. Kiwi, we killed Kiwi, 11. And the Triangle, 12. And the Triangle, there's 12. For watching chat on YouTube, there is less lag than on Twitch. Really? Most people say that Twitch has less lag. We're checking the map help. Is the Triangle Boss 1 or multiple? I mean, I'm going to say 1. I'm going to say 1. We're checking the map help. I think that's genuinely most of them. Unstable teleportation rather than fire or toxic sludge. Unstable teleportation, it's like a pretty budget way to get out of, it's a pretty budget way to get out of the Holy Mountain. That was nice. That was nice, chat. Alright. Alright, we're up to 163 buckaroos. Enough to get a nice set of dumbbells. Why are dumbbells called dumbbells? They're not dumb and they're not bells. Stan. Yeah, most still a few left? Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm not really looking to know. I don't really want to know how much is left. I'm just thinking aloud. You are such a fucking idiot, bro. One other thing that was mentioned before we started recording. Ooh, you're lucky! That I wanted to yap about once we started recording was the idea of getting more health more quickly, which is something I've been grappling with for a while now on some of our previous runs. And I've basically just gotten some hints from chat that there's like a thing I'm missing, a kind of simpler way for it to be done that I'm missing. And one theory I have is a while back, an astute chatter, maybe Yan, pointed out, like, please notice the effect that this specific mage is putting on you. And it was an effect that made it look like I couldn't heal. I forget what it was called. Once again, this is all rhetorical. I want no information. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm thinking. And I have this weird idea that maybe while I have that status, if I heal while it's on, if I try to heal while it's on, it'll instead increase my max health or something. Or maybe something about having some kind of enemy status or eating those guys and then doing something with a, you know? I feel like there's power there that we're not tapped into yet. I'm looking for no confirmation, but there's something there that I want. Hit! He's still in power. This is all rhetorical. Oop! Hit! Blue was the person earlier who was asking about, like, you gotta figure out how to get more health. Which is a good point. I've taken a lot of damage at this point. Not loving that. Not loving that. I feel like one interesting tendency that I've developed playing Noita is just avoiding using my explosives in the mine. Where early on, I would kind of just like blow my bombs, and now I'm probably too conservative with them. But I think it's been hinted up by multiple people. That could be a lot of us. Yeah. But yeah, once again, I don't want to know. Do not tell me. Please do not tell me. I want zero more information about it. Could you pin in the YouTube? Oh, yeah. Please, no spoilers. Please use the cookies, all that good stuff. I know a lot, but there's still a lot I don't know. It upwarped the gold. I'm on poison. All right, 42 health. I want that gold. I want it bad. 344 gold total right now. I mean, we need more money. This is not a lot. Not a super good floor one so far. Not a super good floor one so far. Here we could avoid using one of our bombs. 42, that might be the answer. I don't know. I don't know anything about hitchhiking or the guides. Beefy, what's going on, dude? Oh no, the hummus. Holy shit, hummus steaks for breakfast. I can be on fire a little bit. Worth taking, but pretty bad overall. If you decide to open the wiki is going to blow your mind, like going from pubescence to adulthood. Yeah, maybe. I mean, at the end of the day, the game is a toy as well. Just to set our expectations. But it is true. It should be impressive. Alright. Oop, there's a chest down there. Not like this! Oh, that was some pretty sweet-ass fucking flying, man. That was the kind of flying that makes Hayao Miyazaki love aviation. You know what I mean? That's what inspired classics such as Porco Rosso and The Boy and the Heron. Or, sorry, I mean the other one, The Wind Rises. Tit. Not the best situation we're in. We could just use a tactical bomb here. Attack nuke, as they called it in Yall of Duta. Or I could just go another way. There's a hummus up there. Looking scrumptious. Won't somebody think of the hummus? 9 out of 10 doctors recommend a little fire. Don't ask which doctors I asked. Well, we all need a little fire in our lives somewhere, right? As humans, we all rely on fire as in some way. Get literally owned. Get literally outplayed 1,000,000 times over. Ooh! Nice. We washed up the poison before we even got a single tick of damage. Blow that shit up. No fear. Where you just said nuke, do it? It is one of the skin ointments for sure. Fire? I don't think fire is an ointment, Beefy. Beefy, do you know what an ointment is? Beefman. Beefy, what do you think an ointment is? Do you know? I'm not sure I can provide you the textbook definition, but I know it's not fire. Cerberus, what's going on? God, Beefy knows how to cut right to the core of me. One of the big things that will blow your mind isn't even directly related to deeper elements, but sheer insanity of depth and skill in wandcraft. There. I mean, I find it hard to believe that anyone in the world is better at building wands than I am right now. But, you know, I guess maybe I should expand the realm of my imagination. There's so many. We got the hummus seed, bro. This seed's big hummus. No! Oh, that was actually sick. I am the John Wick of hummus killing. Don't kill my dog, hummus! Sorry. Alright, good stuff. Astute observation, if I do say so myself. That's right. Would at some point like to see what you do with weirder wand building mechanics, but it can wait. It can wait. We got time. We got time. There's more Noita to come. Noita is a mainstay on this channel, and it's going to stay there for the time being. Sucks. Get owned. I can't believe I thought to use that wand. And it played. It played like a player piano. At a saloon. Whatever. Whatever. Alright, we're at just shy of 700 buckaroos. Wait, no, I want my tablet. I want my tablet. Can we not with the fire? Thanks. An extra 40 for the road. I guess we have now. I'm going to do the thing where I'm like, well, I've got bombs left. I could look around a little more and get some more stuff with my bombs. But then I'm probably going to fucking die, bro, you know? This guy with the shotgun's going to shoot me in the nipples. Nope. Yeah, see, this is where it ends. Leave. Just leave. Just leave. Just leave. Pianist. When I was in high school, we had a TV production program. It was like a class. It was awesome. TV production was awesome. It was very, very fun. We genuinely learned about, like, you know, how to use cameras and how to, like, do edits in Premiere and After Effects and stuff. And most of the stuff we worked on was for the weekly TV show that would show in the mornings during homeroom. It was like 20 minutes long, and we'd watch it on Fridays. Nice. And one of the years I was in a group in TV with, let's say, probably the biggest class clown in my grade. And our group name, this is a hell of a shop. Our group name was the Pianists. And that was purely so that we could say penis often in our skits, referring to, you know, obviously to male genitalia. This sucks. Reroll. I don't like any of it, dude. I don't like any of it. I kind of want to just leave it. And we'll come back and reroll later, bro. Whatever. Buy this, obviously. Always cast, produce, recharge, and then you gotta buy the teleport, obviously. Hold on, naked wands? I want my wands as naked as the brothers in that band. 14 charge. You're trash. You're trash and I hate you. It's big dick teleport, which you don't love to see. Oh no, it is small teleport. God is good, bro. The green wand isn't good. The green wand is good. It has terrible mana charge. It's got good stuff about it. I don't think it was as essential. I don't think it was as essential as the wands that I did buy. I'll be real with you. I don't think it was essential as the wands that I chose to spend my hard-earned pointaloons on. That's okay. What if we hit him with a little, what if we hit him with a little tomato sauce in the middle? It burns our mana. We can't hang. We can't hang. That's pretty decent while freeing up a Lumi. It also gives me a little, you know, contact damage if anyone tries to fuck with me. You know? How's our run going? We're cooking, JD. Welcome in, buddy. Looting, narrating his own death. The gods are smiling on us. I did not narrate my own death. We've been chilling this whole run. This run has been one of great peace and harmony. And peace. We also could just make like a Lumi wand, but nothing has good mana charge. 50 is like our best mana charge, which is ass. So that basically means no, you cannot make a good Lumi wand. Like, that's decent, but we're gonna run out. I guess we could get out of the Holy Mountain, though, but we could just teleport instead. You gonna find watch the God Run end after tonight's stream? You should. It was a fun ending. I do want this land eventually. I would like to come back for it. This is actually okay enough. We have this, and then we have that to do some digging if we need it, and then give me a teleport. We're gonna prepare you to drop. You're our teleport. He's back to real Noita? Yeah, back to the regular stuff. None of that God Run easy mode. And now we go straight over to frickin' KFC, bro. This does burn mana, so be careful. It's really not very good at all. But it's ours, man. It's ours. And that's what are you gonna do? Plus, we can dig a little bit with teleport, can't we? Can you not be setting fire where I'm trying to dig? We can. It's just so slow. Jeez, that's a lot of nuts. All right. The game's after the God Run. Whoop. I do feel like moment-to-moment gameplay is more fun in early Noita. You know what I mean? The God Run's more exciting with everything you're accomplishing, but like... the game's combat kind of shines a little more around this point in the game when it actually matters more what you're doing with like how you're positioning your character and stuff. And there's some of that later, don't get me wrong, and it obviously all depends on your wands and what you're fighting and yada yada. But by and large, late in a God Run, you can kind of just run around with impunity and just fucking shit on the tits of everything that breathes. You know, which is not the case early days in Noita. As I was saying at the top of the video, you're a little Bambino babe. You know, the closest thing to you in existence is Bambi. When Bambi's watching her mother get fucking, you know, 360 no-scoped by that hunter or whatever. You not dig where I'm setting fire? Only polymages. Hey, we'll catch you later, Wash. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for modding, man. Good luck with your yard work. Eep. That was a nice crit. That was a timely crit. I should have just let the fire do the trick there, but I had to take the kill for myself, like I was playing support in League of Legends. Alright, we got a wand down there. No good way to get it right now, apart from maybe trying to get this guy to throw the dynamite down there. Cold Duck, welcome back. Beep. I was glancing. Have you readjusted to your impotence? I've readjusted, yeah. It no longer feels weird to move at like normal speed. Lumi's so nice. Come on, Mina. Wow, you're really gonna do me like this, huh? Taking a while off, streaming schedule probably helps that. Helps reset a little bit, yeah. Might as well put the whole sleigh being such a glancer. Glancer. Glancing is part of streaming, chat. Without glancing, there's not chat interaction. You ever been in a stream and the streamer's just refusing to fucking read the chat? All right. Actually, streaming's... we've talked about this before a little bit. Ooh. You have good mana charge. You have good mana charge. I could make you a better Lumi wand, like, instantly. But when you're a smaller streamer, you interact with nobody because nobody's watching your stream. And then you grow a bit and you're interacting with people because people are watching your stream, but then you grow so much that you can't actually, there's too many people and you can't actually get to know anybody, and then you're kind of interacting with nobody again. Not saying we've all gotten to that point, but you know, I could imagine it being that way when, you know, you have 10,000 viewers. Make a clean path. Streams as big as Dunks or Chaos, and isn't he only like 1,000? Isn't he only like 1,000? Which I shouldn't say only, but there are people who do like 30,000 at a time on Twitch. At that point, you start only interacting with text-to-speech messages. Yeah, I feel like some of the streamers I watch, I notice, like, I don't watch any that are that big, really. Northern Lion's the biggest one. And he generally doesn't have relationships with, like, individual chatters, but he reads a lot of individual chatter messages, at least. Some streamers only reply to paid messages. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to grow to that size, and I don't want to be that size, really. The ones that go all in on interaction, like animations popping up, are so chaotic. Yeah, I personally don't like that, which is why we don't do it. That's why we don't have text-to-speech. We don't have... fucking... what's the thing called? Blurps or whatever. I don't do any of that stuff just because I don't... I don't know, I just, like, don't dig it, basically. No! Let's try to land like right. It's tough. You have to land like right there on your toesies. You gotta land like right there on your toesies. It wasn't a bad idea, Chad. It was poor execution. That does suck. It does suck. Fuck. Tried to make use of newly learned tech. Yeah, that was only the second time I've ever tried to do that. That was only the second time I've done that. Run over, no recovery possible. And Blue, I appreciate you, you know, calling out the fact that I was trying to use the tech. There's candles again? I still don't know what that means, but chat fucking shits in their pants whenever the candles come up. So it probably means that there's like a 1% chance that something bad happens. No problems, just gotta find Tinker. True, yeah. Remember when iDubbbz redeemed himself and started streaming last year? He's still small, like 20 to 30 people streams, and there's this Polish lady who's doing leftist, and she's like, let's rate iDubbbz, heard he's better now, and she's around 2K. Nice, that's cool. I have not gotten... I don't even know if we've gotten a triple-digit raid ever. Wash got raided by Dunk once. He got like a 1,000-person stream or something. 2,000 people rating a small stream. Alright. Raiding is a cool fucking mechanic. Raiding is good. You gotta raid. Oh my god. You gotta give. Go for the lobotomy. How fucking tanky is this ghost, bro? He's out of bombs. He's out of bombs. Good. Good. It's better than this. I kind of want both of them, but it's better than this. Please explode, by the way. Run up for wine, came back to Lumi love. We love a little Lumi around here. You have treasure in there? I think there's like a chest in there. Yeah! Dude, I saw that one. I finally activated Yan Vision. Saw a tiny little flash of it. I kind of want to just get down to the next holy mountain and then find a way back up. Ooh, more hearts. Single tear rolling down Yan's face. Stripe hates Microsoft. I just spent an hour and a half fixing my computer settings because Microsoft automatically decided to log into my computer with my Microsoft account. I swear that company's a parasite. They do suck. They do suck. Alright. Candles you only know after the wiki. There is no other possibility as far as I know. Okay. Not worried about it. Not worried about it in the slightest. Yeah, there's the Holy Mountain. I kind of think we go down to the Holy Mountain early and just plan on coming back up. That is my current train of thought, and I think we actually don't take this for now. Ooh, digging bolt. And trip bolt. Some good things in the shop. Ignore the plasma. Don't listen to chat. Oh, baby. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Don't get me wrong. Explosion immunity is nice too. Explosion immunity is nice too, but it's got nothing. It's got freaking nothing on that. I also think you generate light, don't you? Or we already picked up a light. I was gonna say this could maybe be good for going through some of the dark places in the game. The torch. I never really considered that before, but it occurred to me the other night while I was sleeping. Not really. I just thought of it at one point. I was like, you probably like hold that out to like see stuff, right? You can figure it out if you actually sit down and think about it and put one to one together, but not something that's needed. Okay. Have a good stream. It actually Lumi sucks. Past Adobe and Apple in my books, they're my new least favorite company. Plasma's almost as good as nukes. The Noita's going well. Any sillies? There's been some sillies. I'm not a big-time ice enjoyer yet. I'll pick it up for you. Electro Torch might be the best spell in the game, not gonna lie. It adds ice damage, but can't the frozen charge, like, hurt me? I feel like the frozen charge can give me the ow. Wow, that's still that slow? It is, it's the recharge. We're not killing the recharge. And we have a lot of cast delay. We have a lot of cast delay there. Now we're hitting recharge. Whoa. Holy. Ice is pretty chill. I like my drinks with ice. I like drinks with ice unless it's water late at night. Water late at night has to be room temperature, and then it's truly the nectar of the gods. The closest thing to, you know, ambrosia I've ever drank in my life is night water. Maybe that's better. That's gonna be pretty good at digging. What if we hit you like this? That's decent. I do wish it would charge faster, though. What did you cost? 5 on top of this 10? Yeah, we don't want that. Like, we can dig back to the surface with that. It's not going to be pleasant. It's not going to be pleasant. Electricity can hurt you, but love can hurt you. It deserves a chance. We don't need electricity. That I know for fucking sure. That's gonna burn my shit fast as fuck. You know what? I'm gonna try some freezing this time. There is actual urine in game, by the way. Yeah. I actually killed myself by turning myself into it, and it was sweet. You are, I guess, a better backpack, but we're probably gonna end up getting rid of both of you, and you can fire a little faster. Let's keep you for now. And now I'm gonna dig to the surface, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is going to be tedious. Steven? Freeze him like an ice cream cone. There is a lantern inside the worm crystal chamber, you're right. It was not today. With 1-1, I want to see some science on what happens if you shoot the lava when you loop back up. That's true. Steven! Bro. He always murks the fish. That's the only thing I like about him. All right, Stefan. How many endings are there? I don't know, actually. I don't want to know. Nobody tell me. But there are probably a bunch. We have gotten 2 different endings. We've gotten 2 different endings so far. Or innocent fishies. The fish deserve to die. I actually think that their punishment is divine and beautiful. 2, what was the second? The second ending was I turned the whole world to cursed gold. The first ending was I turned everything to gold, including myself. In the second ending, I didn't turn myself to gold, but I turned everything else to cursed gold, which was bad because it would kill me. Toxic gold. Sorry, toxic gold. You're right, you're right. They're actually 0 because Noita never truly ends. Well, they're kind of our endings, though, right? Schmilly, schmilly, schmatterite? This actually isn't that bad. I feel like we've dug with way worse Lumi intervals before, bro. Yeah, I survived only due to tox immunity, which, I mean, to be fair, a lot of the time you would have, then. Billy, what do you think it would take in your life to go from being a Billy to a Willy? Like, at this point, you're what? You're 22 years old, I think, Billy? What would it take in your life to be like, I gotta rebrand totally. I'm no longer Billy, I'm Willy. You're 21? Okay, even better. You're 28, Billy? A gun to my head. It would take that? It would take a gun to your head? What about $1 million bucks? I'm waiting. Oh, hey, it's the Z. Chat loves the Z. $1 million bucks, Billy, and you gotta tell everybody I'm Willy. Pocket change for a guy like me? Wow, okay. What about $1 billion bucks? Surely there's a number. Surely there's a number before gun to my head. Holy shit. Guy's dual wielding. Oh, it's that wand. Turned him into a frozen nugget. I mean, you're better than this. All this stream and no Gamba? There's a Gamba going on right now. What are you talking about, Nemo? Because you missed it don't mean it ain't happening, brother. Freeze actually went kind of nutty there. Freeze seemed quite good there. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Who suggested freeze? Ban him. Just kidding. I didn't realize the Terraria event VOD file is damn near 40 gigs. It is, and yo, that reminds me, Bird. That reminds me with my new internet that we have here at the new place with the fiber, I'm able to upload videos so fast. That 40 gig video, I uploaded it in 17 minutes. Freezes OP till it kills you. That's exactly what I'm worried about. Uploaded a 40 gig file in 17 minutes. I was stoked on that. The upload times are crazy. I used to leave stuff to upload overnight, bro. Alright. Not sure internet with a bunch of other people. That's true. You have... like, you're fast as dick, but honestly, I wouldn't use you long term for anything. I really got to be going to Kush Caverns. I do this all the time, man. I enjoy just farting about in the levels, and you really shouldn't. You got to have priorities. You got to be, you know, on your freaking game. One thing about this that might be bad, by the way, is I feel like it makes it harder to dig, right? No. It's actually not bad. Ferrari's my jam and can finally get a vid on it. Let's go. You're crazy on the edit? Do it. Slurping all the bandwidth. Did that with the spacecraft demo last night. Chaos die. Get out of there! Alright. It does seem like I'm not really freezing myself somehow. Nothing wrong with farting around levels. I guess that's right. I mean, we're getting stuff, right? We're earning goodies. And yeah, Bird, by the way, I did put it on the schedule to do, you know, part 2 on next Saturday. So we are going to be trying to finish up the Terraria event then. That's some poly. We could go for the poly shift. We could go for the poly shift, chat. Gotta go back to HM1 to reroll at some point. True. I feel like my thinking is a little different now, where I'm like, kind of like, we could do that way later. That's fine. You know? I feel like that's that God run brain. I feel like you're not going to get frozen. You're going to be a little bitch about it. Ooh, freezing the mages. That's probably going to make them way easier to handle. Huge. Whew. I'm at 23 health, though, which is bad. Silver. Wand ambrosia. Whoops, I fucked the silver. Huge. Dude, let's go. Should we ship in 2 parts? Like first one being challenge of 6 hours, Moonlord Curse Seed possible. Then part 2 being nope, need 6 more. Yeah, that was my thought as we framed the first video as we tried to do this with no promises. And then ultimately it shows that we fail. Then we come back for video 2. And we get the W easily, hitless, deathless. Freezing kind of carrying. I agree, Blue. It's actually very good right now. But I think we got to get out and get our heal. I think we go back now and we get our heal. I'm gonna go crazy hard style. Thanks for the lurk, Billy. Now remember, we're spending next health's level or next level's health right now. We need to be very careful. This has to be like, you know, SEAL Team 6 ass shit going into Kush Caverns right now. This has to be surgical. We're playing fucking, what was that game called? Surgery? No, it was called Operation. We're playing Operation, but like with lives. You know what I mean? People don't even do that IRL. Check below Bridge Pit for those 2 wands. True, that's a good call. Alright, we're back. You ever heard of Operation, idiot? Ooh, there's gold over there. How? A pretty decent way. Oh, thank you. Yeah, freezing really nice against these little guys. Oh, sneaky! Sneaky! You sick son of a bitch. Anna? Huge. Ooh! Oh my goodness. All right, an email to YouTube. Dear YouTube Suits, please help my boy Crunchpuff get millions in the Terraria video and show it to all the Terraria heads. Sincerely, Bird. Please do. I'm pretty convinced they're not showing our Noita videos to Noita heads, the Noita edits. Because they're doing incredibly poorly on click-through ratio, and I think they should be doing a little better. And the stuff that it's like people clicked on it from is like super random brain rot shit. And it feels like not stuff that people who'll be watching the content will be watching, but I don't know. Freezing prevents you from triggering the swapping mage's ability. Yeah, that's what I was saying, which is really nice. It seems genuinely very good for fighting these mages. Just pace yourself with mana so that you don't run out. He gets frozen, but it doesn't actually stop him. He gets frozen, but doesn't actually stop him, which is big to know. Changes the, you know, arithmetic. Nice. Oil potion. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Just stay careful, baby. Just stay careful. What do you have? Okay stats, but you always cast, like, bubbly bounce. That's kind of scary. I mean, your stats are a little bit better than this. Could you have definitely not brain rot material? You legit pop on my main YouTube account on my normal algo? Weird, yeah. Though usually non-Noita content, huh? The algorithm that seriously hit up Noita months ago was how I found you, but even though I watched a ton of Noita streams, it doesn't recommend very much to me anymore. Yeah, it's... And a while back, like, my VOD channel was getting recommended. My VOD channel was getting recommended, and I split off the VODs onto a different channel, which hurt the views, as you would expect. As you would expect, but it's like, we kind of, like, never got back to that. It, like, stopped beating our shit out. And, I don't know, hopefully we'll get back to it. We gotta just stick at it. Or to get new user playthroughs rather than relying on the algorithm, yeah. Holy Hammus, holy Hammus! Man, I'm really not getting, like, the good wands I'm looking for out of here, you know? Robocop's doing me a Caesar? Where are you fucking coming from? All-seeing eye putting in the work, always. It's an amazing perk. S-tier perk. I know some people say it has the downside of making it so it's hard to remember where you've been, but I think that's, like, the smallest price to pay for, like, the best perk. I already come through here? This is where the ambrosia was. Whew. A water potion in here? Oh, hello. You are actually... As like a Lumi wand, that would be better than this, you know? We just put one Lumi on there and it would be really good. But it's only a 2-slotter. 2 slots sucks. Just get Tinker, I agree, that would help. Alright, I want the Ambrosia Potion. What do I want to get rid of? I guess I really, really don't need a Toxic Sludge Potion. Upwarp the Toxic Sludge. This is how we solve our problem, because we're basically just making water. Upwarp the Toxic Sludge. Yeet. Okay. Guy plays Noita. We're at 143 health. I think we should probably just go downstairs. It just sucks. I just feel like we didn't get good rewards out of here. We came into KFC, and I feel like we didn't get much to show for it. But I guess sometimes that's just the way poly to shift right there. It's true. But is that a smart thing to do? Can't always get what you want. Too true. That is what they said in that song. We've already pissed off Steve, so let's not risk it with the TP. We do not have good long-range combat. We do not have good long-range combat. Rethink your strategy. What do you add? You add a bunch of Castellet. You add less Castellet. Feels shitty as hell. Why does it feel so shitty? Because it adds Castellet, it must be. Oh, hey, no, hey, oh. Burns mana a little too quick. What about this? That doesn't burn mana that fast. That's longer range. That could work. That could work. I got shot in the face with a fireball the second I existed. The damage is really lackluster. I guess the freeze helps at least. Makes it 8 damage on a hit. I'm stuck, dude. I was literally mashing. That sucks. That sucks. That's so Noita, you fickle mistress. It's even gonna catch me getting stuck. Oh no, it isn't. This was after. This is when I was like, just go. Why almost frozen? I wasn't frozen! I wasn't frozen! Hubris? That wasn't even really hubris, I don't think. I just got got. I just got got. I think that was a relatively reasonable fight. I just played it well. I think, you know, we could have won that fight. Self-stucking with the snow. The snow fucked me. The snow fucked me. Just got, yeah. Oh, sucks. Whatever. Pay the doubters. Don't go for another 60 minutes. Just go until end of episode, Mira, if you don't mind. Fuck, man. No, from the land got me. Yeah, maybe. Are you water or swamp? You're swamp. We got shitty pink bolts. We gotta play Claymore style? Titty tit tit on my titty tit tit. Leah's out of work, everybody. Let's go. Alright. All I know is that when I use freeze, I get stuck. Yeah, maybe that's part of it. We tried it. I saw some of the virtues of it, at least, right? I saw some of the virtues of it. Go for the full Tony. We don't have to be a bad sport about it. A good Tony. That was good tone. I'd give that A minus. A minus tone. Just lean in. Lean into the chaos. That's it. He's your absolute aimbots. Yeah, 8.2 out of 10. That's a B minus. That's not even a good grade. My parents see a B minus and they're like, that almost looks like a C. You know? Because our grading system is whack as fuck. Oh, hey. Who drowned in here? Don't mind if I do. They drowned in the bodybuilder, you know, body sauce. Got paid last time, so now I believe you could do it. That run was honestly going pretty well up until then. I'd been playing all right. I was making okay decisions. And then it all went to shit in just a single moment. And that's what can happen in early game Noita, man, because you don't have the health to cushion you. Stuff does such high damage that it's that punishing. That's Noita. There's 6k on doubt, only 1k on belief. Let's get some money on belief, everybody. Let's get some money on belief. Show some faith in me. Show some faith in me. Are you really going to make it this hard for me to just go down? Game? You're going to make it this hard for me to go down? I feel like that's what, like, Victorian gentlemen must have been saying when they were trying to, like, you know, munch some rug. Like, in the back, like during a work day or something, you know what I mean? And they had like those big ass frilly dresses with like the metal extenders on them and like the floofy pantaloons underneath it, all that shit. Meanwhile, he's just pulling his caucus out like it's nothing. She's got to, you know, like doff her armor set. Average Tinder experience. 5K unbelief, don't I won't miss. Oop! Sorry, I only got hit there because I was reading your message. Please come closer to me. Hard game, man. Hard game, this Noita. Come on, Hammers. Alright, we need to use our bomb. Stop being stingy. So check this land out. Maybe we didn't need to use that bomb. We could have just gone down this way. Alright, Spark Bolt. Don't! Yeah, that bomb was a waste. This is why I never use bombs. Because it's always 1 second later, you're like, I didn't need to spend that, bro. Saw blades? Alright. You fuck with a little bit of saw blade. You know what? This is a bomb situation. Uh-oh. Careful. Continue to use the saw blade. Yes! Why? Ho! You're trash. Saw blade, suicide incoming? I don't know. I've learned the ways of the saw. I've learned that the saw is the law when wielded correctly. Oh? Alright, holy manton over here. I remember I used saw blades on my first ever win. My first ever Noita win, I used saw blades. Oh, yes. Not up until the win, but for like a couple floors. Yeah, you can't use Giga. The Giga Saw wants to kill you. Like, the Giga Saw is a meme, you know what I mean? That's programmed in the game to kill players. Saw is the Law sounds like a John Don Baker movie from the 80s. I think there's something about, like, the Saw Law. The Whitechapel has a record with some name to that effect. How was that reading mirror? It was a good one? I love how they just decided that sometimes the Holy Mountain will be filled with shit. Giga's fine if used right. Yeah, maybe Giga's fine if used under super niche circumstances, but like there are so many other spells. I thought I could snake under that one. I was wrong, and I just ate it to the face. All right, follow me down here. All right. If that's what it's got to be, brother, that's what it's got to be. The reading told me you're going to headbutt Steve. Someday you can experiment with Giga and figure out how to make it safe, well, safer. Yeah, no, I could, and I probably will at some point, but I feel like you got to meet me in the middle here and agree that, like, you know, there's really no need to. I can do it just for fun, don't get me wrong, and we might at some point, but in a general, if we're, like, trying to get things going, you know, don't fuck with Giga Sawblade. Jesus. Alright, I kill you, or you kill me. Alright, you killed me. I threw down the gauntlet, and that's what it was. Pay the doubters. Pay the doubters, take the believer's money, put it in the doubter's pocket. We go one more time. Oh, man. Boo, sorry. That's the way she goes, JP. All right, we got green bouncy ball. You know what? Let's go on a journey this time, chat. Go on a little bit of a journey this time. 22K down the drain. That's nothing. That's one weekend of strippers and cocaine. What does it matter? I will never believe again? That's mean, Ed. Why not? Sometimes I do good. Sometimes I do good. And curse runs? Well, yeah, I'm bad. Yeah. We can make that. All right, chat, we can make that. Yeah, we can make that. Yeah, we can make that. We just need to make a little extra ice up there in the chilly air. Oh. Make a little more to stand on here. Raise me a pixel or 3. $25K on belief. Let's go. It's because they know the end of episode's coming relatively soon. We're over an hour into the episode. These are chatters who know. Be a little higher. I know that pointing up can doing liquid can make you fly better, but I really have not totally figured out how. You're tapping for too long, tap quicker. Okay. Damn it, that felt worse. That a little better? I don't know if we're gonna make it, chat. Oh, that was close. A little bit of lev is regained from minimum drop. That was fast taps. You want to get it back? Well, getting it back wouldn't be fast taps, because you have to wait like a solid second to get it back. Water makes you fall slower. Okay, here, let's go stack up on Wah. Hey, look, it's my water. The helly? Alright, here we go. On the road again, baby. Play the montage music. Play the montage music. Left and right sometimes helps height. Interesting. So many fishies in this lake, by the way. Wonder if this is affected by orbs. For what it's worth, I also suck at this and always have to do a few attempts. Yeah. Hey, it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy being this cheesy. That's the motto of Kraft Mac and Cheese. It ain't easy being this cheesy. They want you to know how hard it is to make that mac and cheese. To manufacture that product and sell it for probably quite the markup. Although apparently in Europe you're not fucking with Kraft mac and cheese. Apparently you haven't seen the, you know, the delightful warm glow of the blue box, and it's easy preparation and cheesy goodness. Maybe someday though. Maybe someday. All right, we're back. That was not it. Okay. You could sell something en masse for a markup price. What would it be? When you say quicker taps, you mean quicker time in air, right? But if we spend very little time in air, then we cannot drop enough to regain anything. Air's a good idea. Waiting too long between button presses. When should I be squirting my shit? When should I be squirting my bottle? As I'm pressing the rise button, or in between? Or in between pressing the button? Like, is it like rise, squirt, or is it squirt and rise at the same time? Pour it up at the same time you tap. Okay. You usually spill the water so you can focus on jumping? You just pour it the whole time, Mira say. Well, then I'm going to run out so fast that I got to keep running back. We're going to be running to the damn lake all day. Half second between taps. One missa. You line it up and only fly straight up? Yeah, but then I'm starting lower, so I have to ascend higher. I feel like I want to start at the highest point, so I need to ascend as little as possible. It's a good way to survive? I guess it is. That's not the point. As usual, I'm just choosing at random to actually learn something. This is like a technique I've sort of known about for a long time, and for whatever reason, right now is when I've bit, and I'm like, I'm gonna actually learn this. I would sell taters. Everybody likes taters. You want a great potato war? Like the, whatever, that Minecraft guy? That's how you get a potato war. Got it. Easiest game I've ever played. Easiest game I've ever played. Good marker is if you get wet or not. If you don't get wet fast, you spill in the wrong place. Okay. That was frustrating. Why was that frustrating? I was learning, Frost. You have to be more accommodating as a teacher. Good job. Thank you. You know what I mean? I learned. Tapping so you're in the water, slowing down your descent while you're recouping a bit of your levitation. Whatever I did there worked, so we're sticking with that. I'm gonna go get this other thing as well. It is gonna be a walk. Like, just hand me the controller, bro. That's not it, though. It's not you playing Noita, it's me playing Noita, you know? I gotta learn. Yeah, or just hold it down, because easy. Yeah, holding it down worked out well there. You just gotta be ready for the max spillage. That's the thing. If you're just holding it down, you're spilling big time. You think you could do it again? Easily. Hitless, deathless. I would say I could do it again first try. Alright. Maybe you should die so you can try? Maybe. You frickin' doubter. Full commit type shit. Let's get ready. Kind of funky world gen here, but I'm honestly not worried about it. I'm just taking a stroll through the desert in my robe so that I can get some health. The big mushy is beneath me, which I still don't know what the fuck it's for, but it's there, which is good to know. We're aware of where we are on the map. Scorpos. Scorpions are immune to tablets. Good to know. If we want to like make like a tablet immunity potion, it might involve crushing up and brewing scorpions. What wand did you have? What are you talking about? I got regular ass wands. I got green bouncy bursts, and I've got fire, fire, fire. All right, Kiwi Temple's right above us right now, by the way. I heard it. Bouncy lucky cacti. Yeah, no shooting the cacti today. As long as you don't mind sandy cheeks. Why would I mind sandy cheeks? Beefy, are you saying that I look like the kind of guy who's racist against squirrels? Because frankly, I don't like that. I love squirrels. Actually, that's not true. City squirrels are kind of little fucking menaces. But still, I don't think they should be treated any differently because of, you know, the fur of their skin or whatever. God damn it, Beefy. Not the character? You're talking about sand between butt cheeks? Can we keep it PG? Kids watch this show. Squirrels? Yeah, sandy motherfucking cheeks. The #1 terrestrial creature at Bikini Bottom? Who am I talking to here? You guys don't fuck with SpongeBob? PG stands for pornography. That's a funny joke. There's something you could do with that. There's something you could do with that. Cute heart at the entrance. Well, I'll bend a paperclip and go S for SpongeBob or S for Sandy in a SpongeBob voice. That's nice. The kid in you hasn't died. Cute heart at entrance. Mira's lying about us. She means this little guy. She means this little guy. Nothing in this game is cute, Mira. Grow up. I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry I did that, Mira. I'm sorry. I felt out of control because my previous runs have ended in disaster, and instead of just dealing with that and working through it, I decided to, you know, exert control where I could, which was not right. All right, we go again, baby. We walk back to the top of the mines. You'll get this run? I agree, Beefy. You know, I thought about it, and I agree with you, Beefy. Finally got my nightmare win. Oh, nice. Good for you, Frost. This is the run. Bouncy ball, not the best for this, but hey, if we get accelerative homing, Squidward's dead. You know, that's something. That's something. Because for some reason, Bouncy Burst has like the best acceleration damage stats. 2 tablets, maximum carnage. Honestly, it's a pretty good way to enter the mines. I love fighting with a tablet in the mines. It's easily like the best way to deal with the mines. Which is funny, me saying that now, because I think I've mentioned this before, but I remember like yelling at chat, being like, shut the fuck up about the tablet. There's no way that this is how the devs want you to like play the game. Tab foo more like tab 2. The funny thing is I never even do proper tab foo anymore. I never... Crunch or Puff. I never... Getting on the poll, everybody. Are you Crunch or are you Puff? Or actually, no, that's not the question. The question is just Crunch or Puff. Simply. But yeah, I never even really do the actual tab foo, like kicking it. I pretty much just throw it these days. I'm pretty much just throwing it, but I get lots of kills with it that way. Sometimes against, like, you know, Steve, I'll try to kick it or something. But I don't go for the kills very often, or the kicks very often. Crunch is winning right now. It's dominating 2-1. It has literally double the score. Try to surf it. I only throw 2, and I throw the tablet in Noita. I do, for a while, I was kicking. I had the kick timing down, you know? We probably should exercise that skill just to, like, have it, just to keep it, you know? Use it or lose it kind of thing. Nice. Oh, that's good, Tony. This is a serious run. This is a serious run, chat. No more goofing about. This run's real. That was actually genuinely divine providence. That's the kind of thing that does not come around every day. That is 11 out of 10, Tony Collette. That is 11 out of 10, Tony Collette. We're talking Hereditary. We're talking, shit, what's another Tony Collette movie? I've seen her in a lot of stuff. What's another good Tony Collette performance? I've seen her in plenty. Shit. All right. Let that go. We'll come back later. Woo! Serious run straight for Squidward. With all the SpongeBob talk. We were talking about green balls and how bad they are a while back, and I was chomping at the bit to tell you that speed gained equals damage thing. Yeah. No, I knew there was something about bouncing ball. Ooh, hello. Do not mind if I do. Up to 175, floor 1. That's not too bad at all, chat. That is the opposite of shabby. Oh, I'm full. I was like, why can't I grab you? Do we need the levitation? Kind of no. I'd kind of rather have 2 tablets right now. Also, 2 tablets means I don't need to do my normal bullshit of, like, go down to the right. We don't need 3 tablets. I think 2 tablets is perfectly indulgent. We need 4 tablets. Who need 2 tablets? Me. So after I whiff the first one, I can throw the second one, like so. Whoops. Actually, chat, maybe we do need 3 tablets. We just had a use case for 3 tablets right now. By the way, Crunch dominated. Crunch or Puff? Crunch dominated by 4. Holy! With both of you, let just enemies just get you. Crunch 1. If the poll was for what's the better nickname, I feel like Crunch is the better shortening of Crunchpuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, whatever gets anybody's, you know, jigglies to jiggle. Works for me. Okay, we need to be a little more silly, by the way. We're kind of disrespecting the, you know, blessed angelic Colette that we saw at the beginning of the run. Worm pheromone. I think of food. Ooh, what? If it's food, I also definitely prefer crunchy. Alright. Don't be more silly? Yeah, I shouldn't be more silly. Ow. Puffy food like popcorn? Yeah, puff pastry. Puff pastry is bomb. What else is a puffy food? Marshmallows a puffy food. Lots of breads are puffy. You serious, Noita? I know, you're right. I gotta be more serious. I could be saving all my health and actually clearing, like, the whole floor. Polymorphine. Don't fear it, become it. Don't fear it, become it, chat. That's what I say. Alright. Crunch the edible or puff the pipe? Oop! I'm not a big edibles enjoyer. I like edibles, don't get me wrong. I like getting high, you know, but I don't know. Not my preferred method of THC consumption. Spending too much health for like 10 GP? Yeah, you know, it's just the way I like to play the game. I like the enemies to get a little confidence. You guys see that snooker champ shit right there? We just got a lot of damage on him, snooker champ style. Actually obliterated. Nothing in sight but snooker tech. Oh! That bounce on the bullet was crazy, bro. That bounce on the bullet was actually insane. Let's go! Let's go! Sometimes persistence is all you need. Sometimes persistence is all you need. Alright, we could just get out of here. We got 420. Careful. Ankle toes. Health, so worth. Gotcha. Who keeps track of the time for the bet? Mira. There's not a timer on this one, though. This is just until end of episode. And I don't even think she actually ran it back. I don't think we have a bet going. Which is fine. We are going to end the episode soon. Maybe this next Holy Mountain here. Or actually, I think Leah's going to be home soon. Maybe I'll wait till she gets back from work. Risky. Play snooker with the angles of the heart. Come here, baby girl. What is there? Is that lava? Is there like a little bit of lava? It's incinerating all my water. Ooh, Hannes. Whoa, I didn't see him, man. I see the other one now. Nice. Ooh, decent floor. Decent floor, 210 health. That's nice. Wand isn't great, but two good things on it. Chainsaw. Ooh, beehole. Love a little beehole. Electric immunity. Okay. Not like my favorite immunity in the world, but it's a fucking immunity. HM1. We take those. We take those all day. Game over for Call Me right there. That's right. You cost anything? You do cost 1 mana. Like, legit, like, this is, like, a pretty good wand. Here's it drains kind of fast. Immunity is an immunity. Yeah, exactly. How are you as a wand? 5'10 with 10 recharge, which is terrible. Which is terrible. What if we go... You take away Castaway? What's your Castaway? How fast is this gonna drain mana? Not bad, bro. It's not bad. Although it comes back so slow. I think it's workable to start. It's not good, though. It's not good. Let's be real. How are you by comparison? Worse. You fire a little bit faster, but then take even longer to come back, and you drain faster. Hold on. Let's look at what else we got here. I got 260 buckaroos left. You have really good recharge. You have really good recharge. We could actually maybe fuck around with you. I want the B-hole eventually. Do I need the B-hole this second? To play some Noita or watch another Djibouti dub? What the hell's Djibouti? Far worse for right now? I say yes, B-hole? Nah. BV doesn't know what he's talking about. BV doesn't know what he's talking about. Commentary? Ah, like Mystery Science Theater. Gotcha, nice. This could be good for maybe we just make an infinite chainsaw wand. Not even that fast. It's not too shabby. I've seen worse wands. I've seen worse wands. Not the fishes? What fishes? I don't think our other wand before was just better, though. Right? This is just better. We can use you for something, though. What for yet? I don't know. I do like your mana charge speed. I like it better than either of these. So you know what? Give me some, is Fireball actually any good? Oh, wait, you can't cast Fireball. You can't cast this either. Little shitty dicks. Little shitty dicks, chat. That's what I say. Give me this for now, and we're prepared to lose you if it comes to it. Give me this for now, and we're prepared to lose you if it comes to it. We're killing this holy mountain. Should we fill up on water first? Finish the job. We don't get paid to leave fish alive, you know what I'm saying? Alright, now, we have Invisibilium on us. We, like, never use Invisibilium. It could be smart here. We could work our way over. We could work our way over to KFC and then use Invisibilium and just try and get stuff. You know, with, like, low risk. Dicks are shitty, that means they must have been on the tits. That's one explanation for it. That's one explanation for it, but, you know, you could also just dip your dick in the toilet. I'm not saying I have done it, nor saying I would do it, but I'm just saying, you know, it's possible. If somebody really just wanted a shitty dick. Here, we've got a WAN down below. Grim. Yeah. It's a little grim, but it's also kind of beautiful that, you know, we have this freedom as human beings. That's Gigasaw, right? Yeah. Gigasaw, but it's a good wand. It's a good wand. It's better than this. Never fire it, though. I'm already out of mana, by the way. We're having problems, bro. We're having problems. These are not good wands. This is not a good situation we've gotten ourselves into here. Maybe I just rush to the next holy mountain and hope I can get fucking back up somehow. This is not a digging wand. We don't have any digging wands. I forgot how bad fireball is. No! Someone's shooting Giga Sawblade over there, so there's another Giga Sawblade wand. Alright, you know what? Just try to find a way down with as little digging as possible. Climb me up. Not good. Oh, imagine. Gotcha, bitch. Kicking is the strongest spell in this game. Alright, Holy Mountain me at least. Goof. Another dude, come on, man. You're gone. Struggle Puff? This is serious Struggle Puff stuff. We don't need to heal yet, though, at least. We don't need to heal yet, at least. A lot more chainsaws. Like, a lot more chainsaws. Ooh. Shit. Shit, you suck. You all suck. I have no way to dig back up. I have no way to dig back up, man. We should have taken that bee hole. Why didn't Beefy tell me to take the bee hole? Okay, how do we make this happen? God, if we had a shuffle no with any kind of... Or actually you. Hold on, you. Bingo. Bango. Gonna run out fast, but it comes back pretty fast, and it actually should hit okay. And that's gonna dig. Oh, we could actually... Something like this. Classic beefy throw. Perhaps just go collect 7 perks. Why are you saying that like it's just like, just run and do it? Why are you saying just go collect 7 perks like that's a like... Oh yeah, by the way, why don't you just go collect 7 perks? Just run straight down and just get them. No resistance. That's a big ask, brother. We could get this with all the chainsaws on it. I think that's actually probably worth. You always cast freeze charge, which, you know... Not our favorite thing. Quick in and out, 7 perks, easy. You're a god gamer? No, true. You're perhaps throwing in my face what I've said before. Drop you. A lot of chainsaws, man. Can dig really well with that, too, for what it's worth. You can do it. I've seen you do it. Perhaps. That alone is going to be very good at digging. This is a good way to actually set up some kind of decent damage, though. These are our 2 ons for right now. We still can't go to the surface. Or not to the... We can't dig back up, which is shitty. But it is what it is. This is the situation. We also can't get out of this holy mountain. I know how you can. By dying. Or by getting the Sadakivi, which I don't want. Cookie? Let me review my options here. Nothing here digs brickwork except the Sadakivi. I think you know how you can with freezing? Still's just brickwork. It's not like frozen brickwork. There's something else. Okay, don't tell me. Don't tell me. A message I saw on Twitch years ago during that huge hurricane that fucked shit up in the US was someone having a summer moment talking about how rough it is, and someone chatter simply said, just hold on to something. Jesus Christ. Not the moment. Check your map. I know that way. I know that way to get back up. I'm saying there isn't a way right now to go through the brickwork. I know we can go down through this stage and then up. I'm aware of that path. I'm saying there is... It seemed like BB was implying there is a way to go up right now. Like from here. I'm not going to try Giga Disc on the brickwork. Magic Missile does explosion damage, but I don't think it's going to do it. Nope, Chuck Testa. For the kids? Yeah, it did nothing. Nothing here is going to do the damage I need to climb. Not to get up, but to get out without collapse. Off topic, but why do you hate Sadakivi? Because it just doesn't seem worth it to me still. That's basically the entire reasoning, is it just doesn't seem worth it. If I'm invisible, do I get by the hitbox, maybe? I've tried stupider shit. No. Well. Now I know. Never getting me. Not once in a million years. Still stands if you wanted to know. Nah, it's okay. Oh, like not worth having one less perk. Yes, exactly. Exactly that, G. Right now, early, the perks are very valuable. If I was like running through parallel worlds and I had a slot, maybe I'd take the Sadakivi. It just doesn't seem very worth to me. Then again, a lot of things I feel that way about Noita, and then later I find something that makes them very worth it. So, you know, you never know. For Beefy. You. There's no electric box near you. We got some of the Shocker Rocker guys. Oh shit, this freezes the rock, which makes the chainsaw not dig it. That's so shitty. So our chainsaw wand is useless. No way, chainsaw's digging there. Is it working like poorly, or is it just because it's cranking out snow? It's because it's cranking out snow, bro. It's digging. It just cranks out snow really fast, which causes problems. Like I just got myself stuck on snow. Well, hanging on to the chainsaws for right now is worth. What did we take instead? I didn't take anything. I just have electricity immunity. From HM1. I haven't taken anything from 2 or 3. Or, sorry, just 2. I'm immune to your damage, I think. Oh, that's my buddy. Sorry. Alright. Trying to dig slowly but surely. Woo! Fire. That's a big fire stick. Yeah, it works. I mean, it works. It's just kind of annoying. Alright. I'm banking on it, chat. I'm banking on it. I'm banking on it. One more hole. We could go back up right now. We could go back up right now. But we still, like, have crap. I want to tinker. I want to get my thing on something else. One more holy mountain. Let's find something good. Give me a Lumi. Give me a black hole. No money. Oh, yeah. I have no money. I have no money. You're so right. We may have gotten ourselves into a little bit of a pickle, chat. Vampirism's nice, though. We may have gotten ourselves into a little bit of a pickle. We got Hisi base below us now. That is not good, brother. That is not good. I do not see a good way for us to handle what is ahead of us. I'm going to be real with you. Way to dig back up. All right, Beefy, give me your cookie. Give me your cookie. But I'm packing a bowl. I might be able to tab food through Hisi base. Maybe. It's the Giga Saw Blade. No, it is not. No, it is not. The Giga Saw Blade, you're saying, breaks brickwork. Yep, it does. with zero consistency. Hey, we'll catch you later, Yan. Have a good time hanging out with your girlfriend, buddy. Oh. There it is. There it is. That was just firing straight up into the ceiling, chat. Ow. Okay. More. Like this instead. Put the freeze on that guy. Put the freeze on that guy to freeze Hisi. And then we have a good regular chainsaw wand here. Got the believers. You can go on. Yeah. Feels like the dumbest way to dig and we'd be better off going next. So yeah, keep it up. I agree. I agree. Not actually a viable way to dig. Oh, we could, for what it's worth. What do? You had spread. You had spread, but that doesn't matter. Put one more of these, and then we can get this on there, too. A little extra damage. You don't have to dig. It's true, I don't. Oh, you mean in the next floor I don't have to dig? No, but it's nice to have the option. And remember, chat, this is Hisi base and I'm a vampire. This is Hisi base and I'm a vampire. If we play our cards right here... Another way to leave the mountain without collapse. Holy, the tech. That was sick. Chat, that was awesome. Giga Saw makes lots. I literally used the Giga Saw a little bit. That's more than you should expect to get. Hey, welcome back, Sister the Sea. Give a second HM perk, because Sadakivi wasn't worth losing a perk, but no perk? Stop responding, because I can go back. I can go back and reroll, yeah, or get something else there. And it's still a super cheap reroll. Like, picking up the Sadakivi is basically the same as having nothing. One tapped. By the way, chat, one tapped. I even had electric immunity there. Oh, that was sick. I'm on fire. Ooh. Now that's a frickin' WAN, chat. Alright, we need to get some health back. We need to get some health back. Come on, man! Give me a second! Give me a second! Slurp it. Slurp it. God, the freeze is biting me, man. The freeze is biting me. This is frostbite. Do you guys like also just the straight chainsaw violence? Just no holds barred, just fighting with the chainsaw straight up. Ooh. Melee only run. I mean, this is how we make this work, right? I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming, but we had to try. Chainsaws are amazing for vampires. Yeah, this is like we should be a little scared right now, but we're genuinely in a decently safe position here now. Shit, I gotta remember the freeze. It's fucking over my blood. Stop kicking the sea mine, go straight to the power tools. Is that a barrel? It is. You can drink a little bit of fire, it's fine. I'm electric immune. It's fine. Now we're back up to max. We probably should be carrying around a thing of blood eventually. It's not the biggest deal for right now. With all this blood available, though, we could get a lot of money. And we've been kind of tight on money. I guess we're solving that problem right now, killing all these guys, but... Gotcha, bitch! That was the kick. I went for the kick and it was worth it. Chew them! Chew them! Chew them like they're grains! Make all the blood. Don't use the frost. Alright. This blood's not going anywhere. Make as much blood as you can. Make as much blood as you can, man. Brains to gruel, eat up. That's right, Beefy. You're speaking my language, and that language is English. Oh no, don't do that shit. I just killed so much blood. Just blow it up. Who cares? Just get it out of the way. We can heal up. God damn, I want to break stuff, but the ice, it's such a pain. Alright, stand on the propane tank to drink. I know chat's gonna hate this one, but that's fine. We're definitely safe. Not smart, kids. Did we ditch the water? I like that the water can get rid of toxic, but I guess who cares? Drink the propane for immunity. Now we're talking. We're actually, considering our power level is not that high, we're kind of chilling in EC base. Does anyone else feel that way? Power level not that high, but we're kind of chilling. Get chainsawed? When there's a will, there's the way. You can disarm propane tanks with Gigasaw by exploding them. Why not half water, half blood? Because that's too much effort to upkeep. That's far too optimized for a player like me. Alright. Slice damage does hurt them. Now you know you can go up and down. You should include a 5 for leave it for later rather than end it 4 for reroll. That's true. I have to open that to drink it now. We already have that, to be fair. Yeah, you kind of can do that if you want to. Just isn't done a lot. I just switched to my TP wand, which I don't have. That's how we just get out of there, baby. Look at that shit. They can't even follow me if they want to. We extract ourselves from a dangerous situation like a pro. Like SEAL Team 12. Bringing blood pots at full health because I like the taste, baby. Do not follow me. Use the U-bend. Hisi can't follow a U-bend. See? What did I tell you? Hisi physically cannot follow a U-bend. This does pose a problem for me. Can Giga Sawblade get through freaking metal? You're so much more of a gopher in this game than I am. Apparently, I'm less of a gopher than some people. Giga Sawblade can get through metal. That's so funny. So it breaks everything. I don't know if there's any way for us to get that guy. If I get Lumi, I live in the walls. And if she doesn't get Lumi, she resets the run. Ow. Maybe I should sip up. Careful. Killed the sniper on the way. I don't even know what's happening up there, but I'm not complaining, baby. I'm not complaining. Get owned. Get chainsawed to death. Who knew that chainsaw only was the best way to do Hisi base? Nice. This is such a cursed run, yet it's working. Yeah, we're kind of chilling. Like, I'm being a little careless with my health because I can heal so much right now. I kind of do want the money out of the hourglass, I'm not going to lie to you, chat. Especially because I can just get to the eye room elsewise. Elsewise isn't a word, but you know what I'm saying. Neep! That was a nice save. I almost dropped into the holy mountain and then I saved it. Please don't explode on me. You will explode on me if we do that. Gotcha. Woo! Okay. What you got for me here? Actually, pretty good stats on that wand, man. Pretty legitimate stats on that wand. That wand's real. Don't hit the propane tank. Imagine if that hit the propane tank and just insta-give me. That would have been very funny, chat. I would have been pissed, but that would have been very funny. I'm always overly committed to get to the eye room the intended way. Yeah, it feels like now that I know the non-intended way, I never need to do the intended way again, and I can instead spend the blood to just get money from the hourglass. Is chainsaw like killing these bolts or something? I am on fire. Elsewise is the word. It's a synonym for otherwise. Holy, I'm so low. Yeah, Mirror, it's crazy how much this strat is working, right? Like, just flying in the air and chainsawing them was, like, kind of working there. I, like, got through that fight like that. Infinite BH and infinite digs by the time I get to HC base, I'm still gonna summon the portal. That's so funny. Yeah, not necessary. God, Vampirism is such a good perk, dude. Vampirism, like, yes, it falls off, but it makes the early game just so much easier. Like, Hisi base, one of the hardest biomes, generally, but if you have Vampirism, you just kind of, like, solve it, you know? That's the shop right there, I think, right? No, damn it. Goon Pader. That's the shoop. Shoop de whoop. I don't actually have my blood potion full. I need to go fill my blood potion, though. We can look at what's in the shop. I mean, I already picked up a wand with some unstable trigger with... I'll take a triplicate bolt. Sparkly bounce. Boomerang is nice with Lumi. Right? I think. Sold with that one. Alright, we need to go back to the blood farm. There we go, they're there. Alright. No! I pushed the chainsaw too far. I pushed the chainsaw. What exploded, though? What exploded? Health bolt. I just got shot like 1 trillion times. I got shot like 1 trillion times because he shoots out like 1 million guys. And I got shot by, like, all of them at once. I honestly killed a lot of them, though, too. I killed a lot of them. It was heroic. Dude, I should have just frozen him. Imagine if I had just shot a freezing bolt. Imagine if I had just shot a freezing bolt. We'd still be alive right now. I had blood puddles downstairs. I didn't even need to make more blood. I just thought it would be fun. I thought it would be fun. I wanted to see him explode into blood and death and gore. This liquor store I found is terrible. Damn. Still, though, can you get me some beer? That sucks. It was fun, though. It was fun. It did explode into blood and death and gore. I guess that's true. And once again, I killed a lot of them. I don't want us to remember this as just a death for me. This was a death for many Hisi as well. Look how many I killed just there. Directly to Valhalla. Damn it, dude. Fucking damn it. That sucks. Ah, it's already a 2-hour episode. Already a 2-hour episode. Let's call it there after that one. We'll take a 10-minute break. We'll come back. We'll play some more Noita. God tit. God tit. Fun stuff, though. Fun stuff. A silly run, nonetheless. A fun and silly run, right? And we were surviving Hisi base with quite a bit. I clearly pushed the chainsaw a little too far. We learned about the limits of the chainsaw. If you want gore, we go Twitch integration. We all pick giga saw blades everywhere. Yeah, not that much gore. Not that much gore. All right. All right. Or just leave it there for right now. Again. Got to be able to smile on my face. I'm glad. Thanks for hanging, buddy. More blood perk would have went crazy. All right. I'm going to end that episode there. Then we're going to take 10 minutes. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did and you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody.